They help you in some of your most vulnerable moments after an accident or an injury. They're quick to respond and have to think fast on their feet.
They are superheroes in scrubs, and I had the chance to meet two trauma nurses at MercyOne's Siouxland Medical Center earlier this month to get an inside look at their job. You get a glimpse of their life on hit TV shows like Grey's Anatomy, The Resident, or ER. But being a trauma nurse in a real-life emergency room can be a challenging, rewarding, and exhilarating career path.
It's not all fun and glory. There are sad days too, but though you think about the days that you really made an impression and how you really make a difference, and that's just what being a nurse is all about, and ER trauma really encompasses all that.
Inside the emergency room at MercyOne's Siouxland Medical Center, you'll find a Level 2 trauma center, the second highest certification a hospital can achieve for trauma response.
We have a trauma surgeon on call 24/7, neurosurgeons, a certain level of radiology and imaging, OR, anesthesia, neurology, all that kind of stuff, that we have that response. What the research has shown that if you go to where that specialty is, you have a better outcome.
Barbara Fitzgerald and Leah Matheson are two of the leading trauma nurses at MercyOne.
She has some pain in her ribs.
They are part of a dedicated team that helps anyone who comes into the emergency room.
In the ER, you knew that it could be they checked in for a stubbed toe, or they come in carrying their own leg. Like, you had no idea what's going to come in, and you're just ready for anything. You're just always on edge. You're always excited. You're always thinking, what am I going to do to be able to help these people?
For many trauma nurses, they thrive on the chaos and the unknown of an emergency room.
We have no set routines. It's whatever walks in that door, and it can be anything from the most minor injury to the most major, to very life-threatening.
All right, go ahead and give yourself a hug right here. You got the leg. I'm going to move on the count of 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
So not only am I like the right-hand person of the trauma surgeon or the ER doc, but I do everything to help stabilize that patient. And that just brings home to me of the success stories that I get to bring. I contributed to that. I really made a difference to this patient's life.
For those of us who don't work inside an ER, what goes on inside these doors may look unorganized and disordered for most. But it's actually a well-oiled machine where these nurses work tirelessly to help these people go home from the moment they walk inside the doors.
If there's a chance and we can change it, we will. And that's what makes an ER nurse that's what makes me want to be an ER nurse, is being able to say, hey, we really made a difference this time.
These nurses work at the top of their skill set, doing everything from vital checks to chest tubes, prioritizing patients' emergent medical needs.
The ER is meant to be the safety net for society. If you don't know where to go, they come here. And that's what makes, unfortunately, sometimes your wait here longer, or your run through here much longer.
And that's what really an ER nurse is that somebody that's going to make a difference and think on your toes, and just the critical thinking skills and the anticipation of what that physician is going to need. And that's really what we do.
Because for the MercyOne trauma team, making a difference is saving lives each and every day.
You don't know what you're walking into, but you know that it's going to be something new every day.
We are lifesavers. We are incredible life-saving bodies, and it's not just myself. All of my nurses that are trauma nurses, they are phenomenal, and they're lifesavers, and they do wonderful things.